Season 2 has been out for a little bit now, and there was so much to digest in just 9 episodes, and a lot of theories to make. And so that's exactly what I wanted to do in this episode. I wanted to discuss a theory that has been floating around a bit. Is Aaravos the main villain? Or is he even a villain at all? A quick refresher for anyone who needs it. Viren stole a mirror from the King of Dragons. It was very special to the king and the queen. After spending all of season 1 trying to find the magic behind the mirror, Viren finally makes a breakthrough in season 2, discovering that the mirror can view into another place, another world perhaps. And in this mirror, Viren sees
Aaravos.
There are a few things we learn about Aaravos in the limited screen time he is given. Firstly, he is a Star Touch elf, and seems to be the only one that we know of. Along with this, Aaravos doesn't exactly know where he is.
Where are you?
I don't know.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. I never lie.
Seemingly secluded off from the world. And this is further shown from his excitement to finally hear Viren's voice.
How long I've waited to hear the sound of another voice.
Aaravos' actions alone does not make him seem like an overarching villain. He is mysterious and clouds himself behind a wall of half-truths. He never lies, but we cannot be sure if he is telling us the whole truth. From season 1, Renan claims that the mirror is something worse than death.
That mirror? You have found something worse than death. Then tell me, what is it?
But he will never spill what the mirror is. This is our first hint at Aaravos being a truly villainous character, if that's what Renan was talking about. And there are a few more clues we can use to determine this. In the narration in the very first episode, the voice is the voice of Aaravos.
In the old times, there were only the 6 primal sources of magic.
And I do not think that this is just a coincidence. Aaravos seems to be all-knowing, or at least highly knowledge-bearing. From the way he puts himself, the way he talks, the way he stands, it seems that he knows something that we don't. And could this be him in the title sequence? On top of all this, from season 2, episode 9, we can see that Aaravos is a master of all 6 primal sources, as well as dark magic. All these pieces, all these clues fit together to form a bigger picture of who Aaravos is. From his conversations with Viren, it seems he is trying to help him, to allow Viren to achieve his goal. But what does Aaravos gain from this? Looking on the surface, absolutely nothing. But maybe it is Aaravos' plan, to incite war with the human kingdoms and the elven kingdoms. And with the humans agreeing to fight this war, it will ensue at a scale never before seen. Aaravos even instructs Viren to let loose shadow assassins to each kingdom, in hopes of convincing the humans to fight this war. Right before battling the human guards and telling Viren to surrender. And even when this happens, Aaravos isn't gone. His communication device, or that worm thing, it's still with Viren, where he is presumably going to the dungeon. From all these actions combined, I believe, as of now, we can come to the conclusion that Aaravos is indeed a villain, and a big one at that. Convincing Viren to let assassins loose in the other kingdoms, with hopes of escalating this war, and claimed to be something worse than death by Renan. I believe Aaravos is plotting something beyond what this world has seen, and he is using the war to do it. With the skills and knowledge he possesses, there is no telling what he could do once he leaves the mirror. There is not much we know about Aaravos. With his limited screen time and the mysterious way he presents himself, we cannot know everything about him. So it just goes to say he may be brewing something behind the scenes. What do you think? Do you think Aaravos is using this war to plot something greater? Do you think he will escape from where he is in Season 3? Make sure you let me know your theories down below, and let's have a discussion. Not a long one today, but just my thoughts on Aaravos and his place in the world, and what could come of his character. Make sure to comment down below, subscribe for everything the Dragon Prince, and until next time.